Just out of focus. Better, not perfect. I am waiting just a minute to see if some people come in the chat before I start. Sorry for the delay. What up, Marie? What up, Sid? Thank you. It happens, Cindy. What up, AJ? How's the sound? I'm using my headset today, and I have the mic further away. Does it sound all right? Okay, I move it a little bit closer. The problem I think I had when I first used it was that it was way closer to my mouth. Thanks for coming, Chris. Appreciate it. All right, it's been longer than a minute, so I better get going here. Live from Columbus, OH. Waiting for some IOs. There they are. It's the Ramsey Show Aftershow show where we talk about the Ramsey Show YouTube chat, and all things financial. I'm your host, Steve Simpson, financial coach, and you can schedule a free coaching consultation assessment by emailing your contact info to fpusteve@gmail.com, and I'll get back in touch with you and schedule that bad boy. You can also reach me on, let's do English. You can also reach me on the Instagram at Steve Simpson Financial Coach, no spaces. Alrighty, if you guys have any questions, go ahead and type them in, and I can do them in between the segments that I'm going to be talking about. The call of the day. Do I have a call of the day? Today's hosts were Ken Coleman and Dr. John Deloney. There were technical issues causing Ken's mic to not work correctly at the beginning of the audio. I was working on Sirius and the app. The problem was resolved about 20 minutes into the show. Before that, Dr. D made a reference to TPS reports, which is from the movie Office Space with Jennifer Aniston. She's the most famous person in that, I think. And once I get YouTube figured out, there'll be like a picture of the movie poster, that kind of thing. I hope to do that anyway. No dead gum count segment today because Dave wasn't on there. I don't think the other people say it. If Anthony's on, we might do a bag count. What up, Bill? I see you, Bill. Thanks for coming. Appreciate your interest. Reminder, the $10 book sale, the Total Money Makeover and Debt Free Degree are the ones that I recommend. That would be on the RamseySolutions.com website store, and you can buy books in there. And let's see. I believe I didn't get a chance to check it again because I was driving home, but I believe the market finished way up today. I thought it would keep going down until, according to the article I read, supposedly it would keep going down until the earnings report was released for the for big tech. So yeah, that's a good idea, Bill. You can like and subscribe, and if you've already liked and subscribed any of my videos, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Alrighty, so I can close this now. And are there any questions or anything you want to talk about? Of course, I ran right through everything I wanted to talk about. I have to figure out how to do that as well as not say so much. I'm working on it though. All the advice says to it did decent. All right, thanks AJ. All the advice from YouTubers that I read said to start before you're ready, and I qualify for that. So here I am, and this marks the 1 week anniversary, and views are coming along. Subscriptions a little slow, but they'll pick up, I think. Views pretty good. Hours watched, not great, I don't think, but when the more videos I add, obviously they'll increase. Thank you, Marie. Does anybody have any questions or anything you want to talk about? Oh, I have something to talk about. Not that I want to give it more life, but I think one troll we found out today was most of the trolls. So, for what it's worth, a lot of people were saying, "Oh, the chat's blowing up right now," and mine was still because I had all the trolls blocked. Bill Jones, you haven't been in the Ramsey Show chat. Have you been watching the show and not typing? I thought I would see you in there. You're already famous enough. AJ says, Steve, I forgot, you got to read it out in case, because some people don't look at the chat. Some people maximize the screen and then you don't see the chat. Or maximize the video, rather, not the screen. AJ says, Steve, you're basically already famous enough to have a whole group of trolls that follow you around. Well, I'm waiting to get some in here that I have to block, because that's your sign that you're really famous, right? Well, Bill, I just started on Friday, and so everybody that comes to watch the video, they don't subscribe. So, same as people that watch the videos, they don't like the video. So I think all the people from the Ramsey chat have subscribed, I believe, that have been in here. So if not a major percentage of them. So the rest of the show is you guys today. I don't have anything to talk about unless something comes to mind, or somebody types something to make me think of a reference that I can do. Anybody got anything? Might be a short show today. For those of you that don't know, Dave almost always takes Fridays off, so that's why he was not on today, I'm assuming. I don't know if it's warm enough to do that lake house thing yet, but that's where he is mostly once it gets warm enough. Why do people have no respect for you in the chat, Bill? It's because you ask the same questions over and over again. You seem to indicate that you didn't want to work in order to get what you want, which was 100. Didn't you say 100K in the market? You have to work for that, my friend. That's the only way to get that. You can't get that working part time. Yeah, you can't get that. Yeah, not gonna happen, Bill. You're too old. So that's why, I mean, that's, the Lord and apparently the chat loves a working man. So I think probably most of us are working full time. So why can't you? I think that's why. So, and don't get mad at me for that. You asked, and that's the reason. So you can't say, well, I'm only going to work full time, only going to work part time, and then be mad if you don't, if your things you want to have happen don't come true. Goal for 2021. That's this year, right? Um, I don't have to have it by this year, but by the end of this year would be great to hit YouTube monetization, which is 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours watched. I was, as of yesterday, I was at 25 hours watched, I think. So of course, because I got a lot more views, but everybody that views, they don't stay for the entire video, and a bunch of my videos are short so far. But that's a goal. I have 1 year before the clock resets on that, and then I have to start all over because it has to be within a 12-month period. Bill Jones, everybody thinks their situation is a little bit different. They're here in my special situation, it's like, what are the baby steps in my situation? They're the same. Baby steps are still the same in any situation. If you have something crazy going on, like pregnancy or a job loss or anything like that, you just pause the baby steps. The order does not change. And as soon as that problem is over, uh, all of the money that you've been piling up because you have not been paying off debt, all the money you've been piling up, then that gets applied to whatever baby step you're on when you unpause. That's true, Sid. Sid thinks that AO is always a favorite. I don't know who. You, Sid? Because he's not like the career specialist or the business specialist or the feeling specialist like John Deloney is. And I think he was brought in to reach the young people. That's why he gets drip from ASOS or ASOS. I don't know if you pronounce that ASOS or not. I'm not hip enough for that. And I probably can't afford to shop there. I can, but I choose not to probably. Oh, focus. I'm gonna get a lapel mic and a much better camera. I can't. I can't. I would use the phone. The camera on my phone, but you can't mobile stream until you also have those numbers: the 1,000 subs and the 4,000 hours watched. Well, AJ, you can't. You don't have experience with stuff you haven't done. So he might one day. He might get married one day. Thanks, Chris. Me too. He hoped that I do reach that in the next 12 months. That's right. Cindy Bear says, in quotes, you are not the exception, which is one of Dave Ramsey's quotes, and it's one of her favorite Ramsey quotes. My favorite one is, that is a dumb butt idea, lady. He said that to I believe it was a dollar rent a car They're not a sponsor. They could sponsor me though. Anybody could sponsor me at this point. I would take $5 and I would mention you. Was it? Oh yeah, dollar rent card. Email of the day. Email question of the day was lady wrote in. I cannot talk today. Jeez. Lady wrote in and asked how could she help her children get a better credit score. So that's the deal on that. And if you haven't, I realize how horrible my hair looks. I will attempt to get a haircut next week. Yeah, Bill, your son is has a great situation if he's living with you rent free or even for partial rent, and he needs to get to work too. This doesn't happen without work, Bill. So you just can't keep asking. Well, how can I do this? How can I do this? How can I do it? You can't do it without money. You got to be making money in order to invest enough so you can retire with dignity, which is what I'm doing. That's why I'm working 3 jobs now. I'm doing computer repair. I work at a hardware store. I do financial coaching, and I'm trying to be a YouTube star as well. So if I can do all that, you can work 40 hours, Bill. Unless you're physically unable to. If you have a doctor's note, I'll consider it. But you could also do a desk job as well. So yeah, not going for the. I just don't like paying for haircuts, and so I just let it go as long as I possibly can. How old are you, Bill? I'm 52 years old. I started investing. Yeah, you're not too old. It's never too early or too late to start this stuff. Guess what? I'm going to be working just as much, if not more, next year when I am 53. I'll be 53 in August. I'll still be doing it. Yep, I knew you were a hard worker, Chris. They keep you busy over there. Anybody else have any interesting things to talk about? How long have we been going? 20 minutes? I really need to start making a huge list of things that I want to talk about. I'm sure I got plenty, but just none come to mind. It's hard for things to come to mind when you're live. For some people, for me it is. I have deviated from the script some though. Who said the national average income is 55K? Who said that before, Bill? There could be somebody in the chat that I'm not seeing because I have them blocked. That does not ban them from my channel. I would have to do that when they're logged in on this channel. Oh, just because you don't make that much, Bill, doesn't mean that's not true. People make tons and tons of money to raise that up to 50, average to 55K. How do I stay focused myself? Well, one thing is being in the chat every day and watching the show every day. That keeps me focused. I got while I was doing baby step 3, I got unfocused big time. I wasn't watching the show. Wasn't staying engaged with the stuff as Dave said. Well, there you go. It's risen since Dave got his stats then. Nobody's perfect, not Google, but Google does know everything. Whoa, AJ, you got deleted by the Google moderator team. That must have been something crazy. I didn't catch what that was. Google moderator team. First time I've seen that. So, but to finish up, Chris, by staying in touch with that, by leading Financial Peace University, which I've done twice, and now by being a financial coach. Oh yeah, you can't link. Only I can link stuff. Alrighty, let me reiterate that you can get a free coaching consultation from me. You just email your contact info, just like email address, to me at fpusteve at gmail.com. Almost forgot about Google again. fpusteve at gmail.com. And I will get back to you as quickly as I can to schedule that. You can also reach me on the Grump, Financial Coach, all one word, just like the name of this channel, but no spaces. You've already gotten one, Bill. You work 40 hours and then we can talk after you start working 40 hours, because there's no need, because you can't do any of the stuff. Working part-time, are you just getting by on part-time, or are you able to save any? Bill asked, does he get a free consultation? He said, kind of lay 2 on, is what he said. But not everybody's do that. Yeah, just getting by. Just getting by doesn't help you, Bill. Just getting by means that if you have some kind of big problem, do you have debt? If no, you got to pay off debt. Pay off all debt, except the house. Baby step 2. Baby step 3 is full. 3 is full. My fingers were off because I started with baby step 2. Baby step 3 is full emergency fund, which is 3 to 6 months of expenses. Chris says he needed a break, but still listen on and off. He said, I'll try to pop in and say hi from time to time. You better, my friend. Bye, Bill. All right. If anybody has anything else, now's the time. We'll be back on Monday after the video ends. I'm going to try to do some pre-recorded shows that I might put in if there's a replay that day, maybe, or some other time if I have some kind of work emergency or something. But there would still be chat during that as well. No, the Ramsey Show does not come on Saturday and Sundays. So it's an after show, so it comes on after the show. Yeah, I got to learn how to edit too, AJ. Like I said, it'll get the because that way we can have little pictures slide in for the references I make and stuff. It'll be so fun. Might look like a real show. You won't be able to see my comforter right there. That's on my bed. It's bad camera placement by me, but I'll get it right. I'll learn. Starting before I'm ready, just like the advice says. All right, kids. And I say everybody's a kid to me because most people are older except Bill is not, and my friend Tisa, who I don't think made it today, but I'm sure she'll watch later. You guys all have different. I'm in my house today, in my apartment today, on Fridays because I get off work at 5. I do it from my computer repair job on the weekdays, and that would be another reason why if I had some work to do there, which most of the time I don't have work to do there. If I did have work to do there, I would do that instead of the show. So it'd be good to have some in the hopper, as they say. All right, guys, have a good weekend. I will see you Monday. Be good, make smart financial decisions. Bye.